Well, hello there, and welcome to All Things Alicia, where we focus on saving on purpose with purpose. In today's video, we're going to be doing our sinking funds tracker for the month of October 2025. In this video, we will walk through our different envelopes within our binders, share what our beginning balance is, track our ending balance, how much we actually saved, and we will total it up. So if you are new to the channel, come on in the room. Please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification bell so you know every time I post. And please give me a like. That will help other people to find this video. I'm so excited to be with you all. As if you are new to the channel, again, consider subscribing. But if you are coming back, come on in the room and have a little fun. So I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator for when we need that. I'm going to just set it to the side here. Okay, and we'll bring it into frame when we need it. We have our pen. I'm going to get a little sort quick so that when we have to count the money, we will be able to. It never fails. I'm always dropping something. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We don't want to make this video too long, but I do have like 60 envelopes. So there are, a ton of things that we need to do. So we'll start off with our personal savings and our birthday. Both of them have nothing in them because we will restart saving for those in January. So we have nothing saved there. Let's go ahead and look at anniversary. Our anniversary was in October, so happy 16th wedding anniversary to my husband. And we did go out. We went to a John Legend concert, and we had a blast. So in here we have $100. Okay, so we have 100. So we spent $295. So that envelope went down by $295. Okay. And in our annual subscriptions, we started with 84 in October. We ended with 150, 65, 67, 69. So we're at 169. So 169 minus 84, we went up $85. Let's see if I can get that where you all can see. Perfect. There we go. So that went up plus $85. Okay. And let's go on to our next one. Is going to be, oops, we can get our money in there. Okay, so our next envelope is going to be our buffer, you all, and unfortunately, we are down to $100. It never fails. So we are at 100, so that means we went down $437. But that's what it's there for. It's a buffer. Car maintenance, we decided to go ahead and put some money in here. So we now have $500. So we added 500. I'm really excited about that. Okay, HOA, we're going to skip emergency fund because anything that's long-term savings like that or our investments, we're not going to include in our tracker here. Okay, HOA did go up. We did put some money away at HOA. So in HOA, we have 200, 250, 255, 257. Okay, so go ahead and update that. So we went up 257, so that means we went up $255. Home maintenance was at 278. It is at yes, I think we spent some money. Yes, so 125 and 6. So we did spend some money in there. So 278 minus 126 is minus $152 that we spent out of there. All right, and then we're saving month ahead for till next year when we're going to start something again. We're going to exclude retirement because, again, that goes into our investments. In our travel, we started with 17. We're ending with 50, 75, 77, 78. So 78 minus 17, we went up $61. Okay. So that is good. All right, so that is our high priority. So we are all done with that one. Okay, so now let's move on to our low priority. We're going to start with blessings. And let's see, it probably has a little bit of money. Let's see. Okay, so blessings has $6. So that went up 6. Okay. And date night. Let's see what we have. We started with 26. So we're ending with 20, 40, 2, and 3. So 43 minus 26 is, we went up $17. And what I do for these is right now it's in prop money. So if you're new, I do put these balances in the bank, so they're collecting interest. But I am going to start using a little bit more cash, because I go in and out of these some of these envelopes so much that it becomes an issue when I'm trying to transfer funds, because you only get so many transfers that you can do in a month, which I think is like 10, and I do a lot more transfers than that. So some of these you'll start to see in cash next month. Okay, so let me make this clear. I think this is 43. Okay, just so that I remember that. Okay, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous started with 60 and we're down to 6. So that meant we spent 54. Okay, and this is just kind of like our cash buffer in our envelopes. The other one that was buffer is in our bank account. So just so you know the difference. Okay, for parents, we started with 5 and we're down to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we spent $1. Oh my gosh. I want to be legible here. Okay, which meant that we probably just needed $1 in some other envelope and we took it from here. But that's okay. Professional development, we started with 127. I do know that we did a transfer here for something, so 10, 12, and 14 is what we're ending with. So 127 minus 14, we had to take some courses, so we did use some of the money in here. Okay, so we're down to 14, which meant we spent $113. In self-care, we started with 0, but we do have some money in here now. So 100, 20, 40, 45, and 50. Okay. And I do need to schedule a massage. I have not done that for November. I do have one scheduled for December. So I need to go ahead and schedule that. Okay. Shopping, of course, has 0 still. So we had $1. We went down $1. We added some more in the month, but we spent that. Sorority dues and expenses started with $3. And we are ending with 15. So we added 12. Okay. Very good. So that is our low priority. Okay, so now we're going to move on to kids. And I do have a lot of envelopes for the kids. But here we go. Okay, so we're going to start with back to school. This used to be my holiday binder, but I moved it back into the kids binder so I can have all of the things associated with them in one place. So 50, 70, and 80. So that is plus 80. Okay. And a cruise. We're going on a cruise with my mom for her birthday next year. We started with $11.25 and we ended with $1,500. Okay, these are from Paychecks and Prayers. These are placeholders. So we're at $1,500. So $1,500 minus $11.25 is $375. Okay. All right, my son's birthday, we started with 0. We're ending with 0. We'll start to save for that in January. Family vacation, we did add some money. We started with 24. We're ending with 40. So 40 minus 24 is 16. So that is good. And we are using this savings challenge for that. So when we finish all the sections, that will be $4,000. Okay. Family fun. We started with 0. We're at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So we added $100 and we have not spent it. Yay. All right. So my husband's birthday started with 576, and he is ending with 500, 600, 650, 651. So 651 minus 576 is $75 increase. Okay. So, and actually I should have said, I did rename this binder to family. So I should have wrote family instead of kids, because clearly my husband is not my kid. So I need to update that. Okay. So my son's birthday started with 0, ending with 0, because we're going to start that in January. Kids activities. We started with 30, and we are at 10, 20, 30. So, oops, no, we have more in here. Oh my goodness. Sorry. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm sorry. So we added $30. So I think I separated this in the envelope because some is for general activities and then some is for the state fair, which comes in January. So that's why. Okay. So moving on. We have kids clothing. Started at 18. We have 0. So we spent $18. Okay. Kids sports. We started with 0. We're ending with 20, 35, and 36. So we added 36. How are you all doing? How was your Halloween? Are you excited about Thanksgiving? School expenses, we started with 114. We are at 0, so we spent 114. Summer camp, we started with $424. And we ended with 520, 35. So 535. So we added, I think 101, but let's just double check. Oops, 535. Did I say 535? Yes, minus 424. 111, I'm sorry. So we added $111. Okay, and I think that's it for this particular part of our family binder. And then I started a new one. So I put all of their savings, long-term savings in here. So college savings we're not going to count because that's an investment. But we are going to count their kids' savings. So I have combined them. There used to be separate envelopes, but I have combined them. So there's both of my children. So we started with $14.91, and we did have to spend something out of here. So we have $1,000, so $1,300, $1,350, $1,360, $1,362, $1,363. So $14.91 minus $1,363 is $128 that we spent. Okay. Goal is not to spend out of here, so I'm hoping that now that I've combined it and we're going to beef up the sports envelope, I won't have to pull out of here so often. Okay, and the $2 challenge, we started with 34, and I think we are at 34. Still 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32, and 4. Yeah, so we're still at 34. I do collect these for my children. So that's why it's in here in this binder. So we're still at 34, so no change. Okay, and then these are the ones that I just started. So I received these from Do It All Diva, and these are senior year expenses. So yearbook, miscellaneous, events, pictures, outfits, senior trip, dance, graduation, celebration, and gifts. So I put those all in here, and we did start our yearbook. And again, my son's a freshman. So he has a couple more years till he's a senior, but it's never too early to start saving. So in yearbook, I have already put $20. Okay. So we're going to put 20. So we went up $20. Okay. So now we're going to move into holidays. All right, you all, we're doing good on time. Okay. So this is our holidays binder. And if we start with Valentine's Day, we are ending with $40. Okay, and we started with $40, so we didn't add anything in October. Okay, Easter, we didn't add anything either, so we still should have 33. I'm going to be adding this month 20, 32, and 3. Okay, I think in this in October we only filled, I think, Halloween and maybe Christmas. Okay, and Mother's Day, again, no change, so it should be 71. Okay, and again, this is in the bank. Okay, Father's Day should be no change, and there should be 42. 20, 40, and 2. Okay. And let's see. 4th of July should be no change. So it should be 30 or 33. Let's see. 20, 25, 29. I'm sorry. 20, 25, 27, $29. I'm sorry. 29. Okay. And let me know, do you all have a holidays envelope? Let me know how you do yours. Okay, Halloween, of course, has nothing. So we spent $148. And yes, so my son had 2 costumes. He was a dog man for school because they had to do their favorite book character. He was so cute. And then for the evening, for trick-or-treating, he was a ninja. And then my older son, I bought him a costume, which was from the movie Top Gun. He was like the pilot, excuse me. But he didn't wear his costume that I spent all that money for. He ended up dressing up as a basketball player because he plays basketball and his friends wanted to do it too. So anyway, teenagers. Okay. Thanksgiving started with 17. And I think we ended with 17. Yes. Again, we will fill this up in November. So on the next paycheck, it will have more than that. Okay, and then Black Friday, I think we added something to this. Let's see. So we started with 270. We're at 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 395. Okay, the goal is 500. So 395 minus 270 is 125. So we added 125. That's great. And I do want to get a vacuum and an air fryer during Black Friday if I find any good deals. So, okay. And then for Christmas, we started with, 2270. We have 20 or 2000, 2500, 2510. So 2510 minus 2270 is 240. Okay. Very good. And I just added in these little dividers because we obviously will separate our money in how we have it saved for each of our family members for Christmas. So that's all that is. Okay. New Year's Eve is still sitting at 45. Okay. And gifts is at 0. Okay. And miscellaneous is at 0. Okay, so no change there. Okay, so on to our last 2 items. We have our denomination challenge. Okay, and that is in this binder here. And this is, where we put our dollars and our $5 and our $10 and our $20. So we ended, we started with 29 and we ended with 109. Okay. So, so we have 20, 30, 40. Okay, so 40 plus 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, just double checking that we have 109 here. Okay, and then in our 5s, we have 15. Okay, and then in our 1s, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 109. So that's correct. Just want to double check. So that means minus 29. We went up $80 in our denomination challenge. So that's great. And that's just leftover money that we have that we put in there. Okay, and then our 100 envelope savings challenge. We started with 812. And we are ending, I'm not going to go through and count all of that, but you all know the money is in there. Let's see, we ended with 1171. Okay, so 1171 minus 812 is $359. Okay, so that is great. All right, so we have made it to the end, so let's calculate all of this. So we're going to calculate our beginning balance first. So we started with 395 plus 84, 537. 2, 278, 17, 26, 60, 5, 127, 1, 3, 11, 25, 24, 5, 7, 6, 30, 18, 114, 424, 1491, 34, 40, 33, 71, 42, 29, 148, 17, 270, 2270, 45, 29, 812. Okay, so we started with $9,177, and let's see where we ended. So we ended with 100, 169, 100, 500, 257, 126, 78, 6, 43, 6, 4, 14, 150, 15, 80, 1500, 40, oops, okay, almost messed up there, 100, oh my gosh, y'all, I think I messed up, I gotta go back, sorry, 100, 169, 100, 500, 257, 126, 78, 6, 43, 6, 4, 14, 150, 15, 80, 1500, 40, 100, 651, 60, okay, 36, 525, 1363, 34, 20, 40, 33, 71, 42, 29, 17, 395, 2510, 45, 109, and 1171. Okay, so we are ending with $10,439. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see what the difference is, $91.77. So we were able to save an additional $1,262. And again, remember, we spent some money as well where we needed to, because these are sinking funds, which means they're going to be spent. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And that is our October update. I did record a September update, but I lost footage of that. So sorry, y'all. But this is October. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please remember to save on purpose with purpose. Remember where all your blessings come from, and that is God above. And I am so grateful and thankful for what he has entrusted us with. And it is my prayer that we steward it appropriately. Hope that you all gain something from this. And just know, just start wherever you are. You see some of my envelopes, I have nothing. Some of my envelopes, I have $1 or $2. And then there are others that we have more in. But at the end of the day, we want to start. So make sure you remember that you're blessed, and make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, share, comment, leave me a purple heart emoji, of course. And yeah, let me know how your holidays were and what you're looking forward to as we go through the remainder of this year. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. And welcome to all my new subscribers. Love, love, love you all. All right. Bye.